Hey friend, Amanda Davison here with A Wife Like Me. I'm so glad that you received this email. I get to send it out every Friday, and it is my joy to know that it's going right to your heart. So thank you for being a part of our community. This morning I really wanted to share something that I need reminders of, and I figured, hey, maybe you do too. It's really the struggle of when people are coming against you or your name, or maybe saying things that you really don't think are true. Maybe it's your husband, maybe it's people in your community, maybe it's a friend of yours, but they are saying things about you that you don't believe are to be true to yourself. You've held them here, like we've talked about, not brought them into your heart, but held them here, and then allowed God to look at that, and you really still don't think it's true. But then what do you do with that? God's giving you clarity that no, that's not who you are, Amanda. That's not what happened, and I know that, and you can have peace about that. But then what do you do from there? And in the Psalms, David is crying out to God because this is exactly what has happened to him. He says, "They do not speak peaceably, but devise false accusations against those who live quietly in the land. They sneer at me and say, 'Aha, aha, with our own eyes we have seen it.' Lord, you have seen this. Do not be silent. Do not be far from me, Lord. Awake and arise to my defense. Contend for me, my God and Lord. Vindicate me in your righteousness, Lord, my God. Do not let them gloat over me. Do not let them think, 'Aha, just what we wanted,' or say, 'We have swallowed him up.'" And it goes on a little bit further, and it ends by David saying this: "My tongue will proclaim your righteousness, your praises all day long." I don't know about you, but this is such a this is counterintuitive to what I typically want to do, because here David sees this is what's going on. They're saying these things about me. It's not true, Lord. You know it's not true. Fight for me, Lord. Contend for me. And then after that, my flesh wants to retaliate, and I want to make sure they know that it is not true. I want to get on Facebook. I want to reply. I want to say that is not at all what we're about. This is not accurate. But David shows us such a great model for how to handle that. Again, God knows that that's not true. David has allowed God to search his heart. But then he ends by saying, "I'm going to instead speak praises about you, Lord, and who you are." He realigns his heart and mind to who God is, and he chooses not to retaliate, not to say words about these people, maybe, about all the people, because sometimes too it's so easy for us to go to other people and tell those people what the other people said about us that is so wrong and hurtful. But that doesn't bring fruit either. Instead, we're going to praise our God in heaven. And that does not bring further division. So I hope that's helpful for you today. It is for me, and I really needed that reminder from David, just how to handle words that come at us that we want to push back and make sure they know that we're not wrong. But in fact, that's not needed. So I am so happy to see you again today. I love you, and we will see you Thursday. We have a big week next week for A Wife Like Me. We are having a local launch party where my family lives in Minnesota, and we are hoping to help really spread the word about who A Wife Like Me is, what we've accomplished so far, and where we're going. And so I would love for you to pray over that event. It's going to be on Thursday, and what's really fun is, since it's on Thursday, we're going to be live from the event Thursday at 7 p.m. Central instead of 8 p.m. Central. I'll speak very briefly, but you'll get a feel for the party that we're throwing here in Minnesota, since you can't be here with us. So again, hugs to you and your families, and prayers for you and your marriage and family. And just love you so much. Have an awesome, awesome day.